what does the organization look like internally in terms of like full-time staff? What does a fight organization like need? What does that even look like? Because none of us, I don't know, and nobody listening knows. So what is the inside of? I mean, I guess there's probably secrets. Every company, every business has like its like secrets and whatever. But what can you tell us?
Yeah, so I will say I think Art of War is really successful because it's a family business. So the promoter, Mike Bickings, he was the one who started it. He's just got this really brilliant mind for marketing, like loves like the professional wrestling aspect of marketing when it comes to fights. So that's where he's, gifted with things like that. And then, so he does all the behind the scenes. So he's the one that's getting the venues ready, everything like that. And then you have his wife, Deb, who does a lot of the other backstage stuff. Like she handles all of the tickets and everything like that between the fighters. So it's them plus everyone that's working that night on these cards, to include like security, even people that are selling the merch and taking tickets. Like they're all part of the Bickings family. Like they've known these people for years. So it's people that they trust that are working their events. So for them, it's a family environment. Like their kids all come to the fights and everything.
Are they Amish?
So they're not Amish.
Okay, could you imagine that? They're like, well, they're talking about family and stuff.
Yeah, that's
they
what it is.
They don't sound Italian, so.
But yeah, I think that's one of the things. It's just, you have to have someone good at the top, and like Mike truly cares about the fighters and wants to make their experience with Art of War like a good one so that they come back. I worked for a different promotion before this. They were not a good promotion. Like
not all promotions are created equal.
Exactly. I worked for a previous one that I don't think they cared if fighters actually came back. Like they used them for that card, made some money that time, but if they came back, they really didn't care. And so they were not building great relationships with gyms,
Yeah, there's a lot of people that I've seen across all businesses that operate with kind of a scarcity mindset, where they're like, this is my sandbox. I decide who plays in here. And when you're done playing in here, you leave the sandbox. Or they feel like the people that are more open and caring and have like that open heart to business, or I don't really know how to explain that, if Gilmar has like a better way, but they thrive. Yeah. I think the biggest person that everybody knows besides Jesus is Joe Rogan. Like he has done that to comedy, where the one guy that works for him that started the podcast with him, Red Band, literally just opened a comedy club like next to Joe Rogan's comedy club, and Joe Rogan helped him open a comedy club. You would think that they're like, you can't open a comedy club right next to me, man. Like that's not cool. But he's literally helping them do it, and it's probably going to help them both.
Yeah, it's good for comedy.
Yeah, like even for me, like as a matchmaker, I don't have bad relationships with other matchmakers for other promotions. It's like they've reached out to me, like trying to find fighters who they know are available, or if I have someone that I can't find a match for, I'll send their name, to another matchmaker. It's like, hey, this guy's ready to go, if you have something for him. Because in the long run, we're in it for these fighters. Like I'm not trying to like hoard all of them for just us,
No, these are our fighters.
It's like, no, you can't touch our toys.
Yeah.
Like,
if you want to have a fight, that's kind of what happened with, was it when Dustin Poirier fought Conor McGregor during the coronavirus in Fight Island?
Mm-hmm.
They were trying to set, I can't remember exactly what they were trying to do, but they were trying to set up a charity boxing match. And the UFC, and nobody wanted to give Conor a fight at that time.
Mm-hmm.
And all of a sudden he's like, all right, I'll fight you. And on Twitter, they're like, all right, charity for charity. And then Dana White was like, whoa.
Let's do this for money.
We're gonna do it for money. We're gonna call UFC 205.
Yeah. Shit ain't free.
Yeah. So